on this episode of Money Barn.
I am a world champion automobile auctioneer.
I gotta get Mike worked up.
It's gonna give me the edge.
He just goes on and on and on.
Lee, would you please stop interrupting?
You're not believable when you say you're good at everything.
I like to be a man of many hats.
I'm calling bull.
Now, let's see what's under the blanket here. Oh, look at this.
For generations, folks have been stashing prized possessions in one place, in the American barn.
Today, these treasure-filled time capsules are heading for the auction block.
Across the country, auctioneers go head-to-head to get the sale.
This auction's gotta be mine. It's got my name written all over it.
You think I'm gonna let these other fools make money?
These other guys' prices are as inflated as their egos.
All that matters is who can make the money.
Because profits this big can only be raised in a barn.
Sold!
Today we're in Lancaster County, home of the Amish. They've been here 300 years and have a rich craftsman tradition. The Zook barn we're auctioning off was built by a former Amish woodworker, but it's been passed down to his gearhead son. So in there is a mix of the old and the new. So the auctioneer that wins this barn is going to get a chance to churn out some real cash.
This is absolutely crazy. The sign says 45. I'm going 22 miles an hour. The broker says there's a 60s nostalgia barn in an Amish town. This I gotta see. Those were the golden days of my youth. I'm the one that can take care of it. Boom, it's over, it's done. This family would have to be on drugs not to pick me. And based on what I've heard they have, they might be.
Zook's father used to be Amish. The thing about Amish, they all specialize in certain things, and his was carving. He was a famous wood carver, and some of his 3D pieces could be thousands and thousands of dollars.
Mark Blackman thinks he's the head art honcho, but he doesn't know the local artisanship like me.
I'm gonna go in that barn, and that's the first thing I'm gonna look for.
I've never seen an Amish person before. This guy, he looks like he could be Amish. Oh, there's one right there. There's another one, another Amish right there. See, I told you they travel in packs. There's another one. I feel like I can relate to these people. I grew up in rural Iowa. I know about farm stuff.
I've got to convince the Zook that I'm not just some out-of-towner. I'm a genuine, down-home girl who knows farm stuff.
I hear that there's tons of boats and cars. This is what I sell on a daily basis, and I got the clientele lined up around the corner for stuff like that. I'm gonna go in there like, look, Zook, here's my hook. Cars in my nook, I'm gonna get this cash like a crook. I'm also thinking about starting a rap career.
Morning, everyone. I'd like to introduce you to the Zook clan here. We got JR, Chad, and Clint. This is a Pennsylvania Dutch 4-bay barn. I'm gonna give you 40 minutes, over 4,800 square feet. We have items out in the yard, under the 4-bay, in the garage. There's a lot to look at here. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
You got 40 minutes in here, but this place is huge.
This is ridiculous.
Get started, you only got 40 minutes.
Grass horse bookends, $10, $20 to pair.
This, I have no idea if it runs. I'm gonna say $100, just as a guess.
This is an American-made scale. Bring about 100 and a half.
Oh, this trike is so cute.
This is an AMF junior tricycle late 60s.
$100 for that.
What do we have here? Nice. I'm like in classic car heaven. I'm gonna have no problem selling these. Every boy likes a Mustang. Oh, we don't have the whole engine inside. Somebody's gonna wanna take this, do a restoration, make it into a really cool car. It's a $2,500 to $3,000 car, easy. You got a Camaro here. Everybody loves a convertible. You know, when you go home for the day, you love to go home topless. Who doesn't? $3,000 for this thing. This is a 78 El Camino. My buyer would definitely be willing to go up to about $5,000 for an El Camino like this. It's gonna cost a lot to restore these cars when they need to be. That's the type of buyer I have. They're gonna love this type of stuff. Oh yeah, that's sweet. That is a really good looking El Camino. To find a 67 in this shape, you don't. I mean, it's just so hard to come across. It's kind of like a beautiful mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. This is what I came here to find. I can easily get $8 grand out of this thing. I'm not gonna win this auction. I'm gonna destroy this auction.
Oh, no, this is what I'm talking about. This is when they used to serve and pump your gas for you. Look at this, Texaco. This Texaco pump is from the late 60s. This one came after the switchover from the meter pumps to the turbine. You're probably looking at $750 to $800 for this one. I can't find these 3D wood carvings anywhere. I guess I just thought they would pop out at me.
Ahoy, matey. This wheel would be a lot more valuable if it had a boat attached to it. $25 for it. Fake silver, maybe 25 bucks. Black hollow. Wow, that sounds like a really depressing road to live on. So we're in a barn in Amish country and there's no farm stuff? What kind of barn doesn't have farm stuff in it?
Whoa. 1969, 69, 69. This is a man cave on wheels. The customer for this is somebody that wants to relive their youth. $10,000, $15,000 at least. The nostalgia's here. It's loud and it's proud. You got it, my brother? And here we've got screaming 60s. All you need is a black light, and you put this bar together, and they're gonna be dancing with bell-bottoms on. This is $500. And behind it is the piece de resistance, the jukebox. It's the only way we had music. The cassettes weren't even in yet. $750 to $2,000. This is my youth. Damn, look at that. That's on the back. Peace everywhere you look. I mean, it goes with my top. I had one in 65. This is, I think, a 71. The only difference was then I had hair to here, and now I have no hair. Volkswagen made the Beetle from 1938 to 2003. This is the longest running, most manufactured car in the world. Baby boomers buy this, and I have those people as my clients. I can get for this $7,000 to $10,000.
All right, you guys, 10 minutes left.
Look at this little sled right here. You put firewood in it, people put little dolls in them and stuff. About $40 for this little flexible flyer. Now, let's see what's under the quilted blanket here. Oh, look at this. Now, let's see what's under the quilted blanket here. Oh, look at this. Holy This is what Mr. Zook did. Hand-carved, three-dimensional. This is like a museum piece. JR's dad left the Amish at a young age, but he was one of the most famous wood carvers in this whole region. And this is representative of what he did. Look at the fire, it's the old kilns. The details are faces. This piece is 3 by 5, 6 inches deep, and it's carved out of 1 block of wood. You're probably looking at a $3,000 piece here, easy.
All right, you guys, 5 minutes left, 5 minutes.
Even before I was born, this people buy to put in their bar, $100. Could be $50. All of this is money.
This is actually a writing set. If you look inside here, they have the pens, they have the ink, they have everything inside of there, 75 bucks.
Gumball machines with gum still in them, hundreds of dollars for these things. Gumball machines were designed every 10th customer got their money back along with the gumball. The funny thing was, during Prohibition, these gumball machines were banned because it was a form of gambling. You know how old this candy has to be? Don't put it in your mouth. Ugh. Ugh.
This is a cute little tabletop. The size is fabulous because you don't want some giant record thing taking up your whole living room. Maybe $200 for it.
Oh, wow. These are some of the older Zook things they did. These are kind of like wall mounts is what they really are. We got like 20 of these things back here and $200 a piece, $4,000.
This, pheasants in front of a farm. I wouldn't pay $1 for it, but somebody might. This is not my barn. I'm gonna have to take my best guess at the value and then pretty much just throw everybody else under the bus. What do I have to lose?
30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds.
Yeah, this stuff is maybe $100.
Parking meters, doll houses, old G.I. Joe Army tanks. That whole shelf right there, you're probably looking at over $1,000 and stuff.
That's an easy $200 sitting right here.
Sleds, signs everywhere, all money, anywhere from $4,000 to $10,000.
That's it, guys. When's the last time you were up there in the haymow with all the young ladies?
You really don't want to know.
Ew.
Well, I found what I was looking for. Knowing that local 3D art is a huge leg up. Well, I think this is going to be my auction. In fact, I don't think I know.
Please.
You're entitled to your own wrong opinions.
This is my barn, and for one very good reason. This is every single memory of my youth.
You probably are a little psychedelic.
Maybe.
But see, Mark, anything that rides, glides, slides, or floats, that's me.
Thank you, Dr. Seuss.
That artwork, I think it's one of the bigger items in the sale. Might bring more than any of the cars.
Okay, so he knows about the cars, and now all of a sudden he knows about art too? I'm calling bull.
You're not believable when you say you're good at everything. You change every day, you know? We talk to different seller, you put on a different outfit.
I like to be a man of many hats. I like to divulge into everything. No matter the auction, big or small, I love them all.
Okay, the rhyming's got to stop.
I can
Mark,
sell this stuff.
who would you trust selling your classic cars out of us to?
I really don't know I'd use either one of y'all.
All right, you guys, let's hear what you have to say. Lee, tell us why this is your barn.
I know a lot about the three-dimensional carving, and we got a lot in common. You three had my family all come from a royal background. My grandfather first started out as a barber.
I'm sorry. Was Lee still talking? When it comes to cars, I am a world champion automobile auctioneer. I do have the credentials to sell those
He
types
just
of
goes
cars.
on
I have.
and on and on. He doesn't make your ears long.
Lee, please. I'm trying to talk. I'm sorry. It's very rude.
I gotta get Mike worked up a little bit. It's gonna give me the edge.
I grew up in the auction industry. I've done it my whole life. I've been
whole
able
life.
to auctioneer.
He wants you to
Lee,
believe
would you
that
please stop interrupting me?
He's in a diaper he's selling.
Jesus, I can't talk with this guy around. I have the buyers. And being from Lancaster County, I have a great respect for the Zook artwork. And that piece that you have is amazing.
He says whatever you want to hear, and he can't be good at everything. You know, when we're talking to the farmers, he can sell plows and tractors, and then we're over at the iron guys, and he suddenly is an iron seller. Me, personally, I'm from Iowa. I'm just as good of an auctioneer as any of these guys. I mean, I'm a two-time state champion.
These guys have been beating me up and bashing me because they don't want me to
Excuse
win
me,
this
gentlemen,
auction.
I've only been doing it 46 years. And I am the best there is at what I do. There's no question this is my auction, because everything here is from my time. I was doing all the things you painted on that Beetle. I've been doing them all. Okay? Every single one of them. And you have to get other people here that have the same feeling about it.
And you can bring us those clientele.
No question of a doubt about it. Just because I'm Mark Blackman.
All right, guys, numbers and guarantees. Mark, what are you thinking?
The auction will exceed $50,000, but I'm prepared to guarantee $35,000. If I don't hit those numbers, you don't pay me a commission.
I had 50 to 60,000, and I could guarantee 30 or 35,000.
I'd like to see it bring 50, 60, but living in the real world, you're looking at around 30,000.
I think more towards $60,000, $70,000, $40,000 guaranteed.
I just don't see what he's talking.
Mike, Lee cut you off there.
That's all right. He's been doing it all day for some reason.
All right, guys, Zooks and I are going to go talk about this and make a decision. You've heard what the auctioneers have to say. What do you think?
I think Lee has a lot of ego. He might be a little bit of a showboater. Mark's gonna bring the old people.
You don't think the young folks are going to show up for Mark?
And that would be where Emily would be probably good. But I am a little concerned if she knows enough of the area here. Mike, I think he knows the most about the vehicles. But I don't know what he knows about the antiques.
You made your decision?
I believe so.
All right, guys, you gave everybody a lot to talk about today. It was a tough decision. It was up to the Zooks. JR, the decision is? It was a tough decision. It was up to the Zooks. JR, the decision is?
We're gonna go with Mike.
Pleasure to represent you guys. Pleasure to represent you. Thank you, Chad. Clint, thank you.
It's their mistake, because it's my era and I can bring them the money. This auction was to be my drugs. Now the drive back to Connecticut's gonna be my only trip.
I don't get it. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike. Yes, of course I know about that obscure wood carving you have in your garage. Why wouldn't I know about that?
I won the sale, but my guarantee's kind of high. I'm gonna have to take a really thorough inventory of everything inside of that barn. What are these? Are these airplane seats? I have all sorts of buyers that would love this type of odd commodity. For all of them together, $300. Oh, wow. These are some really old school Coke bottles. And you can tell they're older because of the thickness of the glass in them. Coke actually just stopped production of the 6-ounce bottle. So there's gonna be a lot of bidders out there that are gonna wanna come in and swoop up this kind of stuff. Very nostalgic part of America's history, really cool. $200. Dang. We got a runner. I love all these big toys we have around here. We got the speedboat, we have the other boats. It's all my kind of stuff. This 76 Aquarius sailboat is in great condition. This original swing keel is pretty tight, keeps the boat upright. That time it didn't mean to ride. All this stuff together, we gotta be talking into the 30,000s. I got a lot of car buyers here. I got a lot of local guys that know the art. I'm gonna smash that 40 grand guarantee.
I hope Zooks like cheese, because Mike's got more of it than a French market.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Michael Adcock. You're gonna have to put up with me for a little while, so I'm sorry ahead of time. We're all gonna get this auction started.
These are early 1970s TWA seats.
All right, going down, 50, 40, 40, 30, 30, $20 bill, $10 bill, 10, $10, 15, 15, 20, 20 for the last call. So, $20 altogether, number 116.
Too bad he can't turn a smooth talk into bids.
Guys, this is a 1971 Volkswagen Bug, painted, cleared, and designed by J.R. Zook himself. All right, going down, how much am I? $2 grand. Add $2 grand to 3,000. Add $4 grand bid. Add 4,000 bid. $4 grand, 4,500. You got a long way to go. 4,600. 45, 46. Are you short?
Where are my car bidders?
Last call. 6 and 9. So, $4,500 you bought your way. Bid number 31. Bid number 31.
Way to go, champ.
All right, going down, how much am I gonna do? So, that's the cheapest Mustang in the United States of America being sold today. How much am I going down? So, $1,050 you bought it your way.
Mike's supposed to be a car expert?
Going down. So, $700 plus a cheeseburger and a case of beer. I feel like I'm at Walmart rolling back prices, man.
Turns out that having nice dimples doesn't translate into being a good auctioneer. He does have nice dimples.
All right, going down, how much am I? So, $55.50.
Jeez, they took a beat on these cars.
Next one, guys, a 1967 El Camino. 3-speed automatic inside of the 67 El Camino.
Guys, this is a red exterior with a black interior. We'll start, just give it a second. If this thing doesn't turn over, this could screw up the whole sale.
$1967 El Camino.
We'll start, just give it a second. If this thing doesn't turn over, this could screw up the whole sale. Damn right, now we're talking.
35. Half a grand, 45 now. 55. You know that's the right car now. Now. 70 now, 77 now, and now quarter gotta go. And 9,600 bid. Should have been 96 last call, and I.
Darren, you want in?
So. $9,500 you bought it. Thank you, Mr. Wallace.
That is what I'm talking about.
Keep them coming. And 290, 210, I gotta go. So, go ahead. Shake your head, yes. So. 400, all in, all done. 120, shake your head, yes, like this. You bought it your way. $575, 86. So. We have a little bit of family history here. JR is a descendant of Aaron Zook. Aaron and Abner Zook were two brothers. They did something called three-dimensional art. Their artwork is a piece of Lancaster County history, and we're all thankful for what your dad has done. All right, going down. How much am I? 200, 2 quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 75, 259, 275, all in, all done. Sold. Now, the moment that I'm sure most of us have been waiting for. This was carved by Aaron Zook in 1978. It is all wood.
I am relying heavily on this carving. That's a lot riding on one block of wood.
All right, going cheese for sale. How much am I right now? What are we gonna give? 3,000. Yep. Yeah, $4, 6,000, 10 grand. I got it, 10 grand, 11,000 bid.
And that carving's worth what now? It's expensive.
10 grand now, 11,000 pound, 11 grand, 11, and now 12, and now 12 grand. Come on, 12, 13, 15 grand, 15 bid, 15, got it, 14 bid, 15 grand, 14 by 15 bid. You're out. 15 grand going once, 15 grand, 15 by going twice. Sold. $15,000 bid number 108 to John. Give it up for the Zook family, guys.
I hope I got that 40 grand guarantee. If it's under, I made nothing.
Well, that was quite the circus today, and Mike was the ringleader. Wonder who he'll be tomorrow. With the quality of merchandise that we had, I think a robot could have sold that auction. And we have proof because one just did.
Well, guys, what do you think?
Would have liked a little more for the cars, but, you know.
Mike promised you $40,000.
Well, guys, I didn't get you 40,000. I got you $60,316.50.
You take that beer now,
I'll
right?
take that beer
I
now,
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Woo!
Today, Mike carved out some cash with the Zook artwork. Proud of Mike. This was a very polished auction.
3D artwork, 15,000. Couple sets of cars, 9,500. Look on the other auctioneers' faces, priceless. Today's what I call cash stack attack. You can try to talk smack like a cigarette hack, but I got what they lack, so I'm gonna keep coming back. Booyah.